Hello, my friends. Once upon a time, in a land before selfies, there were two tech giants. These giants were not just companies, they were pioneers, shaping the future of technology and influencing the lives of millions around the globe. One was Apple, the cool kid on the block. They had the iPod, a revolutionary device that changed how we listen to music. They had style, a certain flair that made their products not just tools, but fashion statements. They had Steve Jobs, the charismatic leader who wore turtlenecks and delivered keynotes that felt like rock concerts. Jobs was not just a CEO, he was a visionary, a storyteller who could captivate an audience with a single presentation. The other was Samsung. They made everything, from phones to TVs, microwaves to refrigerators. Samsung was the jack of all trades in the tech world. They were like the reliable friend you call when your washing machine breaks, always there with a solution. Samsung's strength lay in its versatility and reliability. They were the unsung heroes of the household, quietly ensuring that everything ran smoothly. But their ambitions were far greater than just home appliances. Then came the smartphone. Apple, with its sleek iPhone, declared war. The iPhone was not just a phone, it was a game changer, a device that redefined what a phone could be. It was a bold statement, a challenge to the status quo. Samsung, never one to back down, fired back with the Galaxy. The Galaxy was their answer to the iPhone, a powerful device that aimed to match and surpass Apple's innovation. The stage was set for an epic showdown. Thus began the Tech Cold War, a battle fought not with nukes, but with innovation, marketing, and a whole lot of lawsuits. This was a war of attrition, with each company constantly trying to outdo the other. This wasn't just about phones, it was about ecosystems, about creating a seamless experience that kept customers locked into their brand. It was about market share, brand loyalty, and who could charge more for a glowing rectangle. The stakes were high. Market share meant dominance, and brand loyalty meant a steady stream of revenue. Every new feature, every design tweak was a move in this high-stakes game of chess. It was about bragging rights. Who would emerge victorious? Who would be remembered as the true innovator? The battle raged on, with each company pushing the boundaries of technology and design. Only time, and a mountain of legal fees, would tell. The courtroom became another battleground, with each side accusing the other of copying and patent infringement. The legal battles were as fierce as the technological ones, adding another layer of complexity to this epic saga. As the years went by, the rivalry only intensified. New players entered the field, but the spotlight remained on Apple and Samsung. They were the titans, the ones everyone else aspired to be. Their innovations shaped the future, and their competition drove the industry forward. In the end, it wasn't just about who sold more phones or who had the better features. It was about pushing the boundaries of what was possible, about dreaming big and daring to turn those dreams into reality. The tale of these two tech titans is a testament to the power of innovation and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Apple, with its minimalist design, accused Samsung of copying. "They stole our rounded corners," they cried. Samsung, with its army of lawyers, said, "Prove it." And so began the patent wars. Lawsuits flew back and forth like angry birds. Billions of dollars were spent arguing over who owned the rights to what. Judges scratched their heads. Juries deliberated. The world watched in amusement as these tech titans duked it out in court. Was it really about innovation, or was it just about sticking it to the other guy? Either way, the lawyers were the real winners. Every year, the same drama unfolds. Apple releases a new iPhone with a faster processor. "It's the most powerful iPhone yet," they proclaim. Samsung, not to be outdone, counters with their latest Galaxy. "Ours is even faster," they boast. Consumers, bombarded with specs and benchmarks, are left wondering, do I really need my phone to be this fast? The answer, of course, is no, but that doesn't stop us from lining up for hours to buy the latest and greatest. Remember when phones used to fit in your pocket? Those were simpler times. Now it's all about screen size. Apple started the trend with the iPhone 6 Plus. Suddenly, everyone needed a phone the size of a small tablet. Samsung, never one to miss an opportunity, went even bigger. Then came the foldable phone. Samsung's Galaxy Fold promised to revolutionize the industry. It also promised to crease in your pocket. Apple, meanwhile, stuck to its guns. "Our phones are already perfect," they seem to say. But for how long? The screen wars are far from over. Marketing mayhem, attack ads, and celebrity endorsements. In the world of tech giants, marketing is a battlefield. Apple and Samsung are at the forefront, waging a relentless war for consumer loyalty and market dominance. Both Apple and Samsung spend billions on marketing. Their campaigns are meticulously crafted, aiming to capture the hearts and minds of consumers worldwide. From billboards to social media, their presence is ubiquitous. They hire the best ad agencies, they enlist A-list celebrities. These stars bring their own fan bases, adding a layer of glamour and trust to the products they endorse. It's a strategic move to align their brand with the allure of celebrity culture. They even resort to attack ads. These ads are designed to highlight the flaws of their competitors, often in a humorous or exaggerated manner. It's a tactic to sway public opinion and create a narrative of superiority. Remember the "I'm a Mac, I'm a PC" commercials? These ads were iconic, portraying the Mac as cool and user-friendly, while the PC was depicted as clunky and outdated. It was a clever way to differentiate the two brands. Or Samsung's ads mocking iPhone users for waiting in line. These ads poked fun at the cult-like following of Apple, suggesting that Samsung users were more savvy and ahead of the curve. It's a constant battle for our attention and our wallets. Every ad is a strategic move in a larger game of chess, aiming to capture market share and consumer loyalty. Who can come up with the catchiest slogan? These slogans are crafted to be memorable, creating an emotional connection with the audience. They become part of our everyday language, influencing our perceptions and choices. Who can get the coolest celebrity endorsement? Celebrities add a layer of credibility and excitement, making the product more desirable. Their influence can sway public opinion and drive sales. It's enough to make you want to throw your phone out the window. The constant barrage of ads can be overwhelming, creating a sense of frustration and fatigue. But then you'd miss out on all the great marketing. These ads are not just selling a product, they're selling a lifestyle, a vision of the future. They shape our desires and aspirations, making us part of a larger story. The cult of Apple drinking the iKool-Aid. Apple has mastered the art of brand loyalty. Their products are sleek, intuitive, and expensive. Their customers are fiercely devoted, willing to camp out overnight for the latest iPhone. They speak in hushed tones about the Apple ecosystem. They scoff at anyone who dares to use a different brand. It's like a religion, with Steve Jobs as its prophet. Apple doesn't just sell products, they sell a lifestyle. A lifestyle that says, "I'm creative, I'm successful, and I can afford to overpay for a phone." Galaxy of fanboys, Samsung's loyal legion. Samsung's fans are a different breed. They're tech-savvy, price-conscious, and they love to customize. They appreciate Samsung's willingness to experiment with new features, even if they don't always work perfectly. They're not afraid to root their phones or install custom ROMs. They're the tinkerers, the modders, the ones who push the boundaries of what their phones can do. They may not have the same cult-like following as Apple, but they're just as passionate about their devices. The price of progress. A mountain of e-waste. This tech arms race comes at a cost. Every year, millions of perfectly good phones are discarded in favor of the latest model. These phones end up in landfills, where their toxic materials leach into the environment. It's a growing problem, and neither Apple nor Samsung seems to have a solution. So the next time you're tempted to upgrade to the latest iPhone or Galaxy, ask yourself, do I really need a new phone, or am I just contributing to the problem? To the victor go the spoils and the lawsuits. So who's winning this tech Cold War? It depends on how you measure success. Apple may have the higher profit margins and the more devoted fan base. But Samsung sells more phones worldwide. They're both incredibly successful companies, raking in billions of dollars every year. But at what cost? The constant lawsuits, the environmental impact, the pressure to always have the latest and greatest gadget. It's enough to make you want to go off the grid and live in a yurt. The future of the tech. Cold War. What's next? The battle between Apple and Samsung is far from over. As technology continues to evolve, we can expect even more innovation, more competition, and yes, probably more lawsuits. Who knows what the future holds? Foldable iPhones, holographic displays, phones that can make you a sandwich? One thing's for sure, it's going to be an interesting ride. Just remember to buckle up and put your phone on airplane mode. In the end, we're all just along for the ride. In the grand scheme of things, this rivalry between Apple and Samsung is just a blip on the radar. It's easy to get caught up in the latest features, the newest designs, and the endless debates over which brand reigns supreme. We're talking about phones, for crying out loud. These devices, while incredibly useful and often indispensable, are just tools. Tools that help us communicate, work, and entertain ourselves. But it's also a fascinating case study in brand loyalty, consumerism, and the relentless pace of technological innovation. Each new release is a testament to human ingenuity and the drive to push boundaries. So the next time you find yourself getting caught up in the hype, take a step back and remember, it's just a phone. It's a piece of technology that, while impressive, shouldn't dictate your happiness or self-worth. Don't let it rule your life. There are so many moments to be cherished that don't involve a screen. The laughter of friends, the beauty of nature, the joy of a good book, unless it can make you a sandwich. Then maybe it's worth a little more attention. But even then, it's important to keep things in perspective. Technology is here to serve us, not the other way around. So enjoy your gadgets, but don't forget to live your life beyond the screen. After all, in the end, we're all just along for the ride. So, who really wins? Spoiler alert, it's not us. In the end, the real winners in this tech Cold War are the lawyers, the marketers, and the shareholders. Apple and Samsung will continue to duke it out, releasing new products and suing each other. And we, the consumers, will continue to buy their products, fueling the cycle. So the next time you're wondering who's winning the tech Cold War, just remember, they already won. They won the moment we decided that we needed the latest and greatest gadget no matter the cost.